It's often said in climates like ours, in states like Minnesota, there's only two seasons. Winter, which is sort of finishing up right now, and road construction season, which is going to be underway very, very shortly. And here in the Lakes area, this year's road construction season is going to be more intense than we've been used to in years past. In fact, I anticipate it being about as intense as it was during the height of the Highway 10 realignment project, and we all know about the difficulties that could have made at times. Sometimes it was worse than others. It's because we have a handful of major projects, three of them that I can think of off the top of my head. We'll start with the one that's going to be local right here in downtown Detroit Lakes on Washington Avenue, and that is the Washington Avenue project. Big project. It's basically going to include all of the southern half of Washington Avenue, starting from Highway 10 down to Willow Street. So that's probably more accurately described as the center section of Washington Avenue, several blocks there. This is the project last year that was bid out and came in way too high. This year, the city bid the project out early enough, I believe, also expanded the project. Both resulted in bids that were much more comparable to what the city was prepared to pay, so they've gone ahead with them. This is going to be a major project. Sidewalks torn up, the road torn up, parking changes. It's going to be interesting to see how this does, but it's one we thought was going to come last summer. It's going to be coming soon. In fact, you've already seen probably the large dirt diggers and large machines parked in downtown Detroit Lakes, those cranes. They're going to be used in that project. They came down on the highways before the weight restrictions changed on all the highways, and you could still do those kinds of loads. Another huge project that's going to be going on this year is the Highway 10, Highway 59 project. This is going to be putting that underpass on Morrow Avenue to try to let city traffic move to where the Menards location is and Walmart is easier without having to go on Highway 10. This is going to result in major lane closures, one lanes, delays, etc. Just imagine how Friday and Saturdays are going to be in the summertime, let alone during the work week. And the other third big project is going to be again on Highway 34. There's going to be some more intense project on Highway 34 between us and Park Rapids. There's 57 miles of road between us and the Park Rapids area and even beyond Park Rapids. Intermittently, road work is going to be done there, including more passing lanes, similar to like we see with the 2 lanes on one side and 1 lane on one side on Highway 34 when you get close to Detroit Lakes, where we unfortunately had a very bad accident earlier in March involving a plow truck and an automobile that lost control while it was following that plow truck. And there were some people that said people have been confused in that area. And also, if you look where the Pelican River is, just on the east end of Detroit Lakes, some projects coming there. So what does this all mean for us? It's going to mean some inconvenience. It's going to mean some tough times getting around. And it's going to mean probably a little bit of a hit to our economy locally. But I don't mind this upcoming huge year of construction, and here's why. I think this is a good opportunity to see if it's better just to do it all at once and try to get it all the way. This is going to be a summer of craziness for road construction in the area, with the major highways having work on it, all 3 of them that kind of go to Detroit Lakes, and the main drag of downtown Detroit Lakes tore up for God knows how long. Hopefully it'll be put back together by the time late summer comes, but it's all going to be weather permitting. We all know that. But I do like the idea of us at least trying to get everything done all at once. It's going to be craziness, but I'd rather do this once, take all of our lumps right away, our bad medicine, and hopefully have several years of good roads and minimal congestion upset because of or minimal road traffic congestion being upset by road construction in the next coming years, rather than kind of slowly doing this over the next few years. Maybe you disagree, but I think this is going to be a good opportunity to find out which way is best. And then we can kind of lean one way from that point going forward.